Hello and welcome back to Collecting Iron Maiden. Today we're going to be looking at The Wicker Man on 12-inch picture disc and double CD single. The Wicker Man single was released in May 2000, just 3 weeks ahead of the Brave New World album. It was the first release since Bruce Dickinson and Adrian Smith had returned to the Maiden fold, so to say that anticipation was high would be a massive understatement. There was huge interest in the band, both from the usual hardcore fans who'd been with them since the beginning, and even in more regular media outlets. A surprise to me was that there was only 3 different formats for the single when it was released, but it still performed very, very well, reaching number 9 in the UK charts and even hitting number 1 in Greece. Go the Greek fans. Let's take a look. Okay, The Wicker Man. First up, we have CD number 1 with a band photo on the front. Unusual for Maiden, but I guess it's a positive statement that Bruce and Adrian are back in the band. Bruce metaphorically and literally carrying the torch. Nice touch there. If we open that up, first thing we see is, oh, we've got a poster. We always love the free things. On the first side, we have a somewhat puzzling image, but they are the Vestal Virgins who would be burned in the titular Wicker Man. And then on the flip side, we have a cool promo shot, which is the full shot of the cover. Very nice. Pop that over there. Back to the CD. We have some tour dates for the Metal 2000 tour, because of course this was still going on ahead of the Brave New World tour. We have a really cool rendition of the cover photo with this fire swirling. I really like that. And when we take that off, we've got some promos for CD2 of the 2 CD set and the 12-inch picture disc. And a little ad down here for the Brave New World album coming soon, May 29. On the flip side, we can see that we've got The Wicker Man. We've got Man on the Edge, live from the 800 tour. Power Slave, live from the 800 tour. And the Wicker Man video is on here as well. The live version of Man on the Edge, absolutely outstanding on this. In fact, all the B-sides of the single are really, really good. Okay, we go to CD number 2. One thing that was really disappointing actually when this came out is that there was no box in which you could put both CDs. They did that for other singles such as Man on the Edge, but for some reason we just got this kind of cheap feeling plastic sleeve for this. Never mind, because the CD itself is really cool. It's this clear mini CD in the middle. See it on the back. Kind of reminds me of the old cut-shaped picture discs they used to do. So I do like the look of that, even if I drop it as I put it away. Chuck it back in there. And on the flip side here, we can see that for the B-sides here, we've got Future Real, again, great version, and Killers, both recorded on the 800 tour. And then we've got a Future Real enhanced video, footage taken from the 800 tour, 1999. Now, it's a, let's call it a collective footage of the 800 tour, so it's not a one-off show with all of the footage from that single show performing Future Real. Rather, it's a bunch of edited highlights from various performances, so it doesn't really draw you in as a live performance. Not a great video. Down here we have the ads for CD number 1 and the 12-inch picture disc. Of interest here is it says The Wicker Man, enhanced video of live footage from the 800 tour. What's this, you say? They played The Wicker Man on the 800 tour? No, they didn't. This is just a misprint. As we saw in CD1, it's just the regular Wicker Man video on that. But that's a fun little quirk for collectors to see and point out. And then finally, we have the 12-inch picture disc, which lets you admire the artwork in its full glory. This was Mark Wilkinson's introduction to the band. Really like the cover. I think it's really dramatic. Both with the characters in the foreground, obviously the huge Eddie Wicker Man, and the really cool sky he's got going on behind. Now, before he started doing art for Maiden, I was mainly associated with Marillion because I'm a big Marillion fan. And so when I flipped it over and saw the B-side, my eyes were immediately drawn to the Jester. Anyone who knows Marillion will know about Mark Wilkinson and painting jesters, so that's a cool little hark back. I also always wondered who this person was. Is it an actual person? Kind of looks like a photo rather than a drawing. Maybe it's you, maybe it's your cousin. If you know who it is, please let me know in the comments. And on the 12-inch B-sides, we've got Power Slave and Killers. Again, the same versions from the CD. And a couple of ads for the CD itself. The disc, Very, very nice looking disc. Yeah, really, really nice looking stuff. Sound quality on it is okay. It's a picture disc after all from the year 2000. Not amazing quality, but certainly very listenable. The Wicker Man was a huge return to form for Maiden, both in terms of chart performance and the ferocity of their songwriting. It quickly became a fan favourite, and it still gets a roar of approval when it's played today. Let me know in the comments if it's something you've got in your collection. I'll see you next time. Until then, cheers and up the irons.